Magellan leader, I'm not a big fan
Also, Impel
of.
Down.
Yeah, but obviously doesn't really. There's no like blue purple that synergizes with Impel Down yet. But this, I don't think I'm not a big fan of this, to be honest.
I don't like it. I wish it was. I wish that this was more than once per turn. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that could be kind of busted, I think.
Because it's when it's the minus Don effect.
Yes.
So the more times you minus Don, the better. And if you read, a lot of those are from the Kaido deck.
Another thing I just realized as well. It's only during your turn. So you can't even use a counter to minus Don to make your leader gain 1,000 power during
Yeah,
your
no, it's
opponent's
only
turn.
during your turn.
If you could do it during your opponent's turn, this card would actually be good. Damn.
If it was more than once per turn.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Jack -1, the Who's Who -1.
Yeah, that would be kind of busted, I think, if you could do it more than once.
Well, no, because you would have to wait until you did all of your minus Don effects. And
Yeah.
So then, as your opponent, I'm like, oh, so you get one big hit, and now you're down 6 Don.
Yeah, but you wouldn't waste 6 Don in one turn.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you play against enough Kaido decks to know how.
I do play against Kaido
I don't
decks. What are you
think you
talking
do.
about? I literally lose to them all the time. Zephyr, I think this is one of the
I've
two
heard-
black leaders you'd be looking at.
Yeah, I've heard that this is not a terrible leader.
He is not terrible. I mean, you get access to the purple cards and black. I mean, you still get access to really good purples like Blocker Queen, the Kings and stuff. So, -4 Don on attack. KO one of your opponent's characters that cost 3 or less. Then give him 1,000 power during this turn. So the cool thing is you can attach Don to your characters, swing with them, and then use the minus Don off of that. So you're not just wasting Don or like...
Here's the thing, though. Neo Navy does not count as Navy. So if there's
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
No,
Why not?
it does not.
Says who?
It says the rule. Back to Zephyr.
Yeah, he seems good.
Yeah, I feel like he does a lot with his leader ability, but minusing 4 Don is a lot because you only get 2 back next turn.
Correct. But it depends. It depends on your situation, what cards you have, and wasting 4 Don might not be a terrible thing if you can just KO a problematic 3-cost card.
Especially like an Okiku. Or a Robin.
Correct.
I hate Robins.
Yeah, they are a problem. Yeah. So...
And Rush Soros.
Yeah, I mean, literally anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, next we have Sadie, who has an alt art in the set.
Can't wait to pull that one.
2k counter. On play a Jailer Beast type character card from your hand.
Okay.
Mid. Let's move on. Cell Death, 1 cost. Your Blue Gory gain blocker.
Who's Blue Gory?
This.
Oh. Pretty mid.
Yeah, that's
Trash.
bad. I wish he had blocker himself as well.
Yeah. Kind of like the Sachi Penguin combo.
Yes. So, yeah, not great.
Don't like it.
Shiki, this actually does see a bit of play in Kaido decks. 2k counter and a trigger to Don -1 and just immediately play him. Like, that's, like, not awful.
I like the 2k counter.
It's a better 2k counter than some of the other 2k counters that they currently have. Like, the other 2k counters they have is, like, the
Drake.
ulti from the starter deck. Drake is still good because of his on-play effect. And then the other one is, it's a purple Orochi card, and his effect doesn't really help you in the Kaido deck, whereas this can just be a free
trigger.
card.
Free card out on the field.
Yeah.
What about Shiryu?
On play, Don -1, KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 1 or less. Pretty expensive too. It's a 4 cost for 5. It's more of just a beat stick.
Well, I mean, it's 5 costs if you think about it. Because on play, you have to minus it down. Well, I guess it's 4 because you can still
4.
minus one of your rested Don. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It does seem pretty expensive.
It's fine, I guess. I mean, cost 1, it's fine.
It depends on where you're at in the game. If you need to get rid of a 1-cost blocker, great. Get rid of a Bonnie. Get rid of a Momo. You know?
Yeah, like it's just fine. More often than not, he's just a beat stick. That's it. Which is fine.
Solitaire,
just a vanilla with typical stats. Daifugo,
Booba.
Yeah, and the booba. Can't forget the booba.
I mean, like, look at that.
Jesus. They're bigger than her head.
Yeah.
Daifugo. -2 Don on play. Play 1 smile character other than himself with cost 3 or less from your hand.
There are a lot of smile type characters that came
Yeah.
out in set 1 that don't see a lot of play because they revolve around smile characters.
Yeah, there's all the searches for smile are in set 1.
Yeah. So I could see that being something different.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
If you
want to go a smile based deck.
We have another purple film card for the film deck that came out. So bullet 5 for 6 with a 1k counter.
Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 4 or less.
Not bad for the purple deck.
Yeah,
Purple film deck.
Not bad at all.
Not really much else to say. It's a good.
I like that it's 5 cost, 6k power plus a 1k counter.
Yeah, good stat line.
Plus a good on play effect.
Mm-hmm. And it's because it rests it. Yeah, it rests it. Doesn't bounce it. Which means like sometimes you don't want to bounce cards. You don't want them to get their on plays again. So,
Yep, like the Namis and stuff.
Like this could rest the green Yamato from this set as well. Like you wouldn't want to bounce that so that they get that effect again.
Right.
Vanilla Dobon. Okay, he's another smile character.
Sure.
Blocker Domino. So I guess if you're running the Magellan deck, you run her.
Mm-hmm.
Another card.
Brandy World.
Oh yeah, this dude. Don -8. He gets 792,000 power during this turn. So it becomes 800,000 power.
Why?
Just in case.
Is there something to do with it?
And then rest with a 1-cost blocker. Gotcha.
Like that, like you just play 3 of those and like shit, dude, your opponent's.
I mean, it's Don -8 though.
Yeah, but like you don't even have to. There's no card that I can think of other than jet pistoling that can get rid of it.
There is no reason for this card.
I want to know why 800,000.
Or 888.
But why Brindy World?
I don't know. I can't remember him. There must be a reason. He must be centered around the number 8 for some reason. I don't know why. He just exists. All right, Hannibal, the Searcher for Impel Down. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. He doesn't have an alt art. He would be cool with an alt art.
Blue Gory, we already looked at the vanilla.
And now we have the SR Magellan with an alt art. Very cool alt art. 5 for 6, no counter. On play, -1 Don. Your opponent returns one of their Don on the field to their Don deck.
Forcing your opponent to minus a Don. But that doesn't really make that big of a difference later game because you just get 2 Don anyways.
And then this triggers his leader ability. Because then he gets 1,000 power.
Ah, okay. So that's the point of this deck.
Yep.
I see.
And then on your opponent's turn, when this character is KO'd, your opponent returns 2 of their Don to their Don deck. That could be kind of bad. That sets him back a turn. Oh, does it?
No.
Well,
Well,
it depends when he gets KO'd.
It depends, yeah.
That could hurt. But then again, yeah, like if your opponent's already rested Don to do stuff, they can just send 2 of their rested Don back.
Yeah.
If it said it returns 2 of their active Don, like that could be kind of nuts.
Well, then what you would do is you would just use all of your Don.
Yeah, which means but that could kind of screw up the way you want to play your turn, depending on what else you have on the board.
Potentially, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if this card's very good, but we got a box topper, Mino Koala, Jailer Beast, blocker on
This
KO.
is the first Jailer Beast we've seen.
I think there was some in set 1. I think.
I don't recall any.
I don't remember. But if your leader has Impel Down, add a Don, and rest it on KO. So this can be summoned off of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I was waiting for was more Jailer Beasts.
More Jailer Beast. Double attack on KO. Same thing, add a Don. So here's 4 for 5, 4 for 5.
Not a Jailer Beast.
Not a Jailer Beast.
Which is weird. I feel like that should be a Jailer Beast.
These are actually people. This is just an animal. Because these are actually people with devil fruits.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it shows how much I paid attention.
Events. Hell's Judgment. 2 counter -1. 2 of your opponent's characters or leaders gets -3,000 power. But it's a counter to -3,000. It can still help you defend. It's still a plus 3,000 technically, but you're just minusing it off of your opponent instead.
Which I think is good because...
And this does it to 2, so you can stop 2 attacks with this.
Yeah.
I think this card's very good.
And then if your opponent has 6 or more Don cards, your opponent returns one of their Don cards to their Don deck, which...
As a trigger...
I don't know if I like that trigger. Unless they were
you,
saving something for...
If you're able to, like, make it so that your opponent can lose 3 Don in a turn, so that on their next turn they actually have 1 less, that actually could be pretty good.
Well, like here, so, like, if they're... Based on how they're attacking, depending on the order that you attack, if you take a life...
Yeah.
Before they've made all of their plays, and you get this trigger, and then they have to return one of their active Don, that could screw up your whole opponent's game plan.
Yeah. It could. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Hydra, 1 cost, main ability, so no counter. Don -1, give up to one of your opponent's characters -3. 1 cost for, well, technically, well, yeah, it's still, you have to minus the Don away, but it's a pseudo Otama. It's a better Otama, technically. And then it has the same trigger as the other card.
Okay.
This card's not bad.
Okay.
It's pretty good. And then you have the Venom Road.
So all 3 of these have the same exact trigger.
Oh, this card's not good. This card is terrible. Ugh. 3 cost for that? Nah.
No thanks.
Nah, I'm not wasting 3 Don on my turn to do that. Nah, but they have a stage. You can trash 1 card from your hand and rest the stage. Look at the top 3, and then so it's an Impel Down Searcher. So they've got Hannibal and this card.
Yeah.
So you can search every single turn with this.
Yep.
So technically you get 2 draws per turn if you keep getting cards to search. Because you get your normal draw per turn, and you get a free search per turn.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, we're done with purple now. Onto my deck.
Now, we finally get to the black, which is the deck you've been waiting to talk about.
I have been.